Yes, we're back. We're back again in Microsoft Flight Sim. We're back again in the 172, which looks like it may be slightly stolen because they haven't really just painted my registration over top of someone else's. They could have done a better job with that, surely. Bit of white paint first. But anyway, we are here at Bournemouth and we're going to make a trip to the Grand Tour test track. Yes, we're going to fly to the Ebola Drome, which handily is pretty close to where I live. That's convenient. Grab that guy, booked all things flying Grand Toury. That's not even words. And let's go. So yes, hi there, Steve here, and welcome back to Microsoft Flight Sim. Yes, been really enjoying spending some time in this. Been streaming a few flights and will continue to do so. So do check out the Twitch page to watch me live. So plenty of flight content to come. And yeah, thought I'd do a quick little trip. Wanted to do a flight in the UK and thought, well, why not fly to a landmark that, well, most people know. The very short-lived Ebola Drome. Maybe next time we'll have to fly to the Top Gear test track. But the Ebola Drome is at Wroughton Airfield, which is handily quite conveniently close to where I live. So here we are on the south coast of the UK. There's the Isle of Wight, and it's no longer an active airstrip, but it's in here. So we're going to give it a land and see how things go. So yes, there it is, positioned there. So not a very long flight. But hopefully one where we get some enjoyment from it. And in the 172, which I don't know yet if we're going to get the ATC talking to me, so let's find out.
Bournemouth ground, Cessna Golf, Sierra India Mike Sierra IFR to Echo Golf Delta Tango ready to copy. Cessna Golf, Sierra India Mike Sierra is cleared to Echo Golf Delta Tango Airport as filed. Takeoff runway 8 climb and maintain 4,000 feet. Departure frequency is 118.475 squawk 4706. Cessna Golf, Sierra India Mike Sierra cleared to Echo Golf Delta Tango Airport as filed. Takeoff runway 8 climb and maintain 4,000 feet. Departure on 118.475 squawk 4706. Cessna India Mike Sierra readback is correct. Contact ground on 121.7 when ready to taxi.
Okay, so I can now start it up.
Bournemouth ground, Cessna Golf, Sierra India Mike Sierra requesting pushback. Cessna Golf, Sierra India Mike Sierra pushback request accepted.
So while the little pushback thing comes in, we'll put some nav lights on and strobes on. And watch him push back with the propeller running. Surely that's slightly dangerous. If you're watching this and you're new to my videos, welcome indeed. This going out on what I'm calling Single Player Saturday, where we also put out some multiplayer, because it's a thing. Normal content for me, other than this though, is something from Omzi on a Monday, Trains on a Wednesday. He's about to get chopped up by a propeller. Oh, there's going to be blood everywhere. Okay, that needs some work, maybe. Firm Bus goes out on a Friday. Occasionally we have something on what I call Random Sunday, where we have a first look at new content. So yeah, plenty of stuff from me. Please do hit subscribe if you haven't done already. So let's let him push me back before we then make our way to runway 8 apparently. And I've got no idea where that is. So that's going to be a whole thing. I don't even think the map shows runways. I'm guessing that end then. Yeah. So we've got to go all the way down there. That's going to be a bit of a trek. From over here, we're going to have to go down and turn around, I'm guessing. Yeah, that's going to have to be a thing. Okay, we'll get him to stop pushing me back. Okay, so parking brake off. Let's get ourselves going then. Hopefully without killing the guy. We'll taxi our way this way. I have turned the taxi markers off handily, just at a point now where I could probably do with them. We're all good. We'll come down here and see if we can find runway 8. It's like, yeah, I might be sort of slightly lost at Bournemouth Airport here. We're just trying to find the runway. This is where I should have opened up a little nav map. Right, what does that say? D7. Okay, that's a thing. I think it's the one that's running that way. So I think if I follow that down there, it's going to be running that way then, isn't it? Yeah, it's just called me Lost of Bournemouth. So real world weather, I don't know if it's working, because I started the game and had to go back to the menu a couple of times, and apparently that's an issue that stops it from working, so that's handy. There are a few bugs with this still, a few things that hopefully will get ironed out soon, but overall I am just completely smitten by it. It's definitely got me. And I'm going to get run over by a forklift. Oh, no, I'm not. Why is there forklifts on the taxiways? That's just truly dangerous, slightly. I don't know where I'm going. Around here. It looks like we're heading to a runway. See, that's not an active runway, is it? Because that's got the big Xy things. I'm thinking this is our runway here that we're approaching. 8. Yes, it is. Haha, we got an 8. That's a good sign. I knew that. That was really well planned there by me. Oh, look, it's runway 8. See, I'm just expert.
Bournemouth ground, Cessna Golf, Sierra India Mike Sierra with Mike ready to taxi IFR. Cessna Golf, Sierra India Mike Sierra taxi to and hold short of runway 8 using taxiway Charlie Echo. Contact tower on 125.6 when ready.
Yeah,
taxi to and hold short runway 8 via taxiway Charlie Echo Cessna India Mike Sierra.
Yeah, we didn't do the hold short thing.
Bournemouth Tower Cessna Golf, Sierra India Mike Sierra ready for IFR departure runway 8. Cessna Golf, Sierra India Mike Sierra cleared for takeoff runway 8.
Okay then.
Cleared for takeoff runway 8 Cessna Golf, Sierra India
See,
Mike Sierra.
I do really like the fact that you can get your co-pilot to handle that for you. I had to then click on request departure thing. Takeoff clearance, that's the one. I had to do that. But loving the fact that it then just takes over. Right, Skyward. Up and away. our beautiful machine. That's just so damn good.
India Mike Sierra, contact London Center on 118.475.
Well, there's some clouds over there.
475 Cessna India Mike Sierra. London Center Cessna Golf. Sierra India Mike Sierra is climbing through 400 feet for 4,000 feet. Cessna Golf. Sierra India Mike Sierra London Center continue as planned. Altimeter tree 0.23. Cessna India Mike Sierra, you are 44 miles south. Maintain present heading and altitude. Expect vectors visual runway for approach. Maintain present heading and altitude. Expect vectors visual runway for approach. Cessna India Mike Sierra.
So yeah, I really love this part of the country. The New Forest and this whole area. Done a lot of walking around here. So thought I'd use this as a great little flight. And of course going to the Ebola drone. Something that's well worth doing, obviously. So up for 1,000 feet. On our way to 4,000 feet. Slight left turn coming up then as we then head north towards our destination.
Ryanair 8343 descend and maintain 10,000 feet.
Just look at this weather. Clouds in the background.
10,000 feet Ryanair 8343.
The Isle of Wight over there. Yeah, this paint job is one I loaded for a pack. The mega pack. And I thought my registration that would get rid of that one and put my one over it. So, yeah, okay. Plane looks a little bit different, but hey, free paint jobs, we like that. But just look how good it looks. With the sea and the clouds. That's just too good. Oh, my screenshots. Right, turn ahead.
Ryanair 8343, you are 20,000 feet above your assigned altitude. Descend and maintain 10,000 feet.
I just, the way that its movements are just so fluid.
Descend and maintain 10,000 feet, Ryanair 8343.
Right, getting us back on track. 2,400 feet. I could just quite happily sit for hours with this engine noise and just watching this world go by. I'm not missing jets at all, although we will end up in jets at some point. It just looks so good that you could just bimble along. I haven't flown the 152 yet, but really must. Just look at it. It's just so damned impressive. Right, 3,000 feet. On our way to 4,000 feet. Yeah, there will be more flying to come, so do check out the Twitch page. Streaming flights a couple of times a week over there on Twitch. They don't all end up on YouTube. for various reasons. But yeah, do check out the Twitch page. We'll link that below. And yeah, certainly be a lot more flying to come. Looking forward to seeing the weather change. So we'll come back over the coming months and see how the weather changes in the UK, and when we get snow, when we get sort of really frosty mornings and evenings. Really looking forward to seeing how well it handles, and to see what the future holds for this, what updates we're going to get, what new things we're going to get, how they're going to optimize things. This running reasonably okay for me currently. The USA is very power hungry.
Delta 73 descend and maintain 10,000 feet.
So we'll be avoiding the USA for a while, but plenty of flights that we can do around Europe.
Feet, Delta 73.
Right, let's
Cessna India Mike Sierra, you are 300 feet above your assigned altitude. Descend and maintain 4,000 feet altimeter, tree 0.2 tree. Descend and maintain 4,000 feet, Cessna India Mike Sierra.
right. No, don't adjust my course. No. 3023. There we go. Right, back off the throttle. Shame you can't get the co-pilot to adjust the pressure as well.
Delta 73, you are 20,000 feet above your assigned altitude.
Blimey, just look at it.
Maintain 10,000 feet.
I think this is Fording Bridge up here, from memory. Place I actually stayed a lot.
And maintain 10,000 feet, Delta 73.
On holiday, if that's Fording Bridge. Yeah, there's the main road through. Yeah, there's a campsite in here where I stayed a lot. In fact, yeah, that's it. A place handily called Sandy Balls. Yeah. Sandy Balls Holiday Village. Really nice, because there's some brilliant walks you can do around the sort of more open bits of the New Forest out here, heading down towards the coast. Fantastic for walking, and not far from where I live, so only like an hour's drive gets me down here. So a brilliant part of the country. So we'll head up towards Salisbury next. Let's get a bit more speed. You just want to be an outside view with this. Just to look at the world going by. It does just look stunning. I really enjoyed X-Plane and spent a lot of time and a lot of money on X-Plane. And there's a lot of discussions before this came out amongst the group going, well, try it. We'll see how it goes. And I'm not going to commit to it. I think it took me about 4 hours worth of flight time to uninstall X-Plane. And X-Plane has gone from my system. I will not be returning to it. And I think there are a lot of people like that, because this is just that good. Yeah, there's been some issues with some of the jets. Like I said, I've yet to fly the jets. I've only flown, I think, 5 of the aircraft so far. But I'm working my way up towards the jets, hoping by the time I get there, any issues that were there with the jets have been fixed. But I really enjoy the GA stuff. And as I said, when the scenery looks this good out the box, and the weather, which I don't know if it's actually working or not, because it is quite a nice day. But the weather modelling is great. It's just, how can you not like it? It is just so good. I can see I can just listen to the sound of that engine. That's just so therapeutic. Although it's the same plane that's in the other flight sims, it just feels so different in this. There's Old Sarum, so this is Salisbury. Could just go sightseeing. So that's London Control talking to planes. Don't see many around here. So yeah, main road up and through dual carriageway that runs up and through Salisbury, and then out towards Marlborough. We've got Old Sarum Airfield down here. It does make you want to go on a sightseeing tour of, well, wherever you're from, really. Sightseeing tour of Britain. So this is running with no other mods. There's no other software.
You are 12,200 feet above your assigned altitude. Descend and maintain 10,000 feet.
Yeah, this is just running. Install and go. Yeah,
Descend and maintain 10,000 feet. KLM 1050.
I've tweaked some of the settings.
Shamrock 521, you are 20,000 feet above your assigned altitude. Descend and maintain 10,000 feet. Delta Tree 2, descend and maintain 7,000 feet.
So Boscombe Down here, which was in the news recently.
Descend and maintain 10,000 feet. Shamrock 521.
Took a wrong turning once down here, nearly ended up on Boscombe Down base. That's
Descend and maintain 7,000 feet. Delta Tree 2.
That's quite tight security down there. So we're only 23 miles from our destination, so it just shows how close, you know. There's the sea, you can just about see it. There's Salisbury, and where we're going is that way. Some odd runway layout. One there and one all the way down there. I suppose they got the room down here to do it, but that just seems...
American 221, descend and maintain 10,000 feet. American Niner 715, descend and maintain 7,000 feet. Descend and maintain 10,000 feet. American 221. Descend and maintain 7,000 feet. American Niner 715. Delta tree to you are 53 miles west. Descend and maintain 3,000 feet. Keep speed below 220 knots. Expect ILS runway 9 right approach via Charlie Hotel Tango transition. Cleared to Charlie Hotel Tango.
So runway 9 right, so he's going into Heathrow.
Delta 32 descend and maintain 3,000 feet. Keep speed below 220 knots.
Because we're not actually far from Heathrow.
Descend and maintain 3,000 feet. Keep speed below 220 knots. Expect ILS runway 9 right approach
But
via
50
Charlie
miles
Hotel Tango transition.
or so.
Cleared to Charlie Hotel Tango Delta tree 2.
So there's the A303, road that comes down from London and ends up going all the way down to Exeter.
American 221, you are 20,000 feet above your assigned altitude. Descend and maintain 10,000 feet.
So these little airstrips you could take off from. It'd be great to do some real low and slow flying.
Descend and maintain 10,000 feet. American 221.
So I love the 172 because it's just, you know, it's quick enough that you're going to get somewhere, but it's slow enough that you can really enjoy the scenery around you. And that's exactly what we're doing. Well, I am. Hopefully you are. It'll be interesting to see if it gets me to descend. Obviously, Wroughton isn't an active airfield anymore. Actually, many years ago.
American 715, you are 53 miles west. Descend and maintain 3,000 feet. Keep speed below 220 knots. Expect ILS runway 9 right approach via Charlie Hotel Tango transition. Cleared to Charlie Hotel Tango. United 15, you are 5,000 feet above your assigned altitude. Descend and maintain 10,000 feet. Altimeter tree 0.2 tree. American 715, descend and maintain 3,000 feet. Keep speed below 220 knots. Descend and maintain 10,000 feet. United 15.
Okay, yes. Bought a car once from a guy in Wroughton.
Descend and maintain 3,000 feet. Keep speed below 220 knots. Expect ILS runway 9 right approach via Charlie Hotel Tango transition. Cleared to Charlie Hotel Tango. American 715.
And to demonstrate the speed of the car,
Shamrock 521, contact Manchester Center on 118.775.
are they going to reply? Yeah, to test the speed of the car, he actually took me down.
118.775 Shamrock 521.
Took me down Wroughton Airfield, and had a guy with me help me look at the car who was sat in the back who hadn't put his seatbelt on. But the guy at the time, the owner floored this thing down Wroughton Airfield and got to the other end. I was doing 100 plus. The guy in the back put his seatbelt on rapidly before I then drove it back down the airfield again and bought the car. So yes, I've actually driven down.
Cessna India Mike Sierra, descend and maintain 2,700 feet. Descend and maintain 2,700 feet. Cessna India Mike Sierra.
Yeah, I've actually driven down where the Grand Tour test track was. It's also part of the Science Museum. Have got a facility there, plus its storage units, etc. Handy for the motorway, so it's not too far from the M4, so I can see why they chose it. Clarkson lives up in the Cotswolds. Richard Hammond lives in Ross-on-Wye, so quick trip down the A419. May has got a place in London and in South Wiltshire, so not far for him to drive, so I can always see why they chose it. I think that would have been a great location if they wanted to, which I don't think they could have done, replicate the Top Gear thing and have them in a hangar at a test track, but I'm guessing they couldn't do that because it'd have been basically just Top Gear again. Right, I'm going to slow it down a bit because apparently we're only 12 miles away. going to increase our descent rate. And down to 2,700 feet we go.
Cessna India Mike Sierra, please expedite your descent to 2,700 feet.
I am. Slowly, granted, but I am.
United 15 contact Manchester Center on 118.775.
Right, so there's 3,000 feet.
Going to 118.775, United 15. Delta 47 descend and maintain 10,000 feet.
There's Manton Airfield.
Cessna India Mike Sierra, please expedite your descent to 2,700 feet.
Oh, not getting happy with me now.
Descend and maintain 10,000 feet, Delta 47.
I'm going to back it off a bit more.
Cessna India Mike Sierra Airport is 900 miles at your 12 o'clock. Maintain present heading and altitude, report runway in sight. Maintain present heading and altitude, Cessna India Mike Sierra. Cessna India Mike Sierra, I have the runway in sight.
Have you?
Cessna India Mike Sierra, you are 8 miles south of Echo Golf Delta Tango. Turn left heading 355 descend and maintain 2,600 feet. Air Canada 873 descend and maintain 10,000 feet. Turn left heading 355 descend and maintain 2,600 feet. Cessna India Mike Sierra. Echo Golf Delta Tango traffic Cessna Golf. Sierra India Mike Sierra 8 miles south inbound visual runway 4. Echo Golf Delta Tango traffic Cessna Golf. Sierra India Mike Sierra is on final runway 4 to land.
Where's the runway? I can't see the runway. There it is. Yeah, I actually do have the runway in sight now. Okay. So autopilot off. Wroughton Airfield. So yes, my hometown just beyond that. And down we come. So you can see why an airfield was put here, because it's actually up on top of a hill. It's a really good approach. It's never been active all the time that I've lived in Swindon. Lynham was, which isn't too far from here. Hercules were based out of Lynham, and was also a repatriation airport as well. But Wroughton's never been used. The last time it was used was during the war, I think. So yes, lots of X's down here. So it should be somewhere I should be landing. But I wonder what would happen if you had a real life emergency and that's the only place you could land. Alright, so in we come onto a runway we shouldn't be landing on. I'm sure it'll be fine. So yeah, down in the right hand corner is, I think on the Ebola drone was Old Lady's house, and then the isn't straight. So they never actually used the runway itself, they used the access roads around the runway. And yeah, it's a solar farm now. There we go, we made it down onto a runway that we shouldn't have really landed on. So yeah, Redlands is actually really close to where I am, but that's just a little grass strip. So we'll turn it around. You know, and then we'll leave that there. I'll take a cheeky screenshot. So there we go. We made it to Wroughton, to where the Ebola drone was for the Top Gear test track. So yes, I think it was the other side where they used it. It was over there. Was the corner that they used, but yeah, we've made it here anyway. So yes, give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. If you want to see more little flight jaunts like this with me rambling on, then please let me know in the comments below. But do check out my Twitch page, which I will again link below, where you can catch me live at the weekends, generally streaming. We have some group flights and stream some other stuff as well, so plenty of content for me. And do check out my other YouTube content as well. We will leave that there then on this lovely sunny day in this awesome flight sim. Until the next time, if you have been, thanks very much for watching.